Time to start. Morning, everybody. Whoops. Wrong one. Alright, how's everybody doing? Good? Hey, Dragon, you're here early. What's up? Good to see you. Trying something different today. Alright, so we're doing you're on time. We're doing a port of a Famicom game that is a Super Famicom fan translation. Okay, does that make sense? I hope it do. So this game's called Super Famicom Detective Club: The Girl Who Stands Behind. Blah blah blah. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I have other games to switch to if this is weird to stream. I've never even started this game before. So it's completely brand new. Yeah. One thing I said I'm going to stop doing is like grooving to the music on stream, because that's not really interesting to people watching. But how can you not just take a moment here? This is good. Right, so it says it's part 2, but I don't think you have to actually know anything about part 1. And this is a detective game. We're solving a mystery. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it plays. It doesn't matter. The following is a work of fiction. Any similarity to places, names, or groups is entirely coincidental. Hey, Memories in 8-bit. Thanks for coming by. How you doing? Team Shikamaru presents Famicom Detective Club for Nintendo Power. Huh? It all started on that one night 3 years ago. Oh, this is also probably going to be a lot of reading. So, I don't know. I just wanted to try it, and then we'll see how it goes. See him anywhere? No, not yet. He's bound to be out here somewhere, though. In the process of getting stuff done. That's a good process to be in. I was being followed. This isn't looking good. So what's here? We got some guys following some other guy with flickering flashlights. Oh great, they're coming this way. I held my breath, careful not to make the least bit of noise, but then... Oh, he kicked a can. I accidentally knocked over a soda can! Oh, what a bit of bad luck. Hey, you! Oh no! They found me! Ooh. He's trying to get away. Quick, after him! They're really chasing him. I ran and ran, but the men relentlessly followed in hot pursuit. Hoping to lose them, I darted around a nearby corner, however. A man was there, blocking my path. Man, whoa, what's the hurry, son? Caught completely off guard, I found myself just standing there as the two men caught up with me. You, why were you running from us? Volume's okay here? We'll be having your name and address now, young man. We'll be having it. It was only then that I realized the two men were police officers. What seems to be the matter here? I like the art. I like how their mouths are like bop, 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 bop. Eh? And what? Who might you be? Do you know this young man? No, but... This boy was suspiciously wandering around here late at night. When we called out at him, he fled. We had no choice but to pursue. Okay, Sonny. What do you say we take a little trip downtown? Just 1 minute, officers. I realize this may sound sudden, but would it be too much to ask to let me handle this matter? A complete stranger? What? Just who do you think you are, waltzing in on police business like this? That was awkward. Wait a second, isn't that... I just thought I'd ask him a few questions, nothing more. That wouldn't be too much to ask, would it? This is like a early visual novel. I'm getting that feeling. No, of course not, sir. We'll be going now. Have a good night, sir. So this guy gets the sick groove music, he must be important. The officers left. Thanks, mister. No, there's no need to thank me. But hey, you look thirsty. What do you say we go get something to drink? Huh? Okay. I went with the man to a small coffee house. So, you set out on a mission to find your long-lost parents. Very commendable of you. However, I couldn't help but wonder, how are you doing? Is everything okay? It's all right. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. But if you don't mind my asking, where do you plan to go from here? You do have a place to stay, don't you? We're playing. The graphics are good. I'm guessing it's looking like they redid them for the Super Famicom. Or maybe they didn't, because this was on the Famicom disk system. I don't know too much about the Famicom disk system. I don't know, it's graphical fidelity. Alright, so who am I? Am I the guy? Am I the kid or the man? So let's think. Who is this guy? Oh, so I'm the kid. Can I trust him? Let's check. Let's check the vicinity. It's a typical looking coffee shop. Let's check the man. He's a stylish sort of guy, maybe about 30 or so. Nope, not the man. I am the man. Ask about myself. So, you're 15 years old, just out of junior high, and you're on your own. Interesting. I learned that a lot of... maybe this might be completely wrong, but supposedly high school students in Japan live by themselves often. This might be a thing. Let's ask about the man. I have nothing to hide. Okay. Who is this guy? Can I trust him? Okay, let's ask about myself again. Seeing you brings back memories of who I used to be. I can't just leave you like this. I know this is sudden, but if you don't have anywhere else to go, you can stay with me if you'd like. Let's ask about myself. It's remarkable how much of myself I see in you. This is actually a little creepy. Don't ask me how, but I see something in you. This is not going to end well. I don't even know your name. I'm Shunsuke Utsugi. I'm a private detective. Really? Yes. Well, I'm sure you'll do what's best for you. But like I said, if you're in need, I can put you up for the night. What would I have done if a random guy just tells you to stay with him? I'd go stay with him. Let's check the man again. So, he's a private investigator. Okay, what's on your mind? The typical looking coffee shop. I feel the need to be a good Samaritan, just like everyone else, but this is different. I can see something special in you. How does he see something special in me? He saw me run from the police, and then I knocked over a soda can. This is weird. This is weird, weird, with a capital W. Weird with a capital W. Okay, whatever. Keep asking about myself. Think it over. Be my guest. Stay with him. What could possibly go wrong? That'd be interesting if, like, this guy just murders you. Nothing worse than going and live. I don't know what to do next. Think. Let's think. The police seem to respect him. Hold on one sec. Okay, we're back. So, the police seem to respect him. He doesn't seem like a bad guy either. I guess it wouldn't hurt for the time being. Well, for tonight, I suppose. Nothing worse than going and... What do you mean? Alright, it's settled then. Oh, alright, it's settled then. Shall we go? It's getting late. Did I change my overlay? I went back to my Super Famicom one. By the way, what's your name? Ooh, we get to choose our name! The best part of every game. So, yeah, this is the Super Famicom overlay I have. I also did this style. I made a PS1 overlay in this style. So what's our name going to be? I want to try not to be too vulgar. Maybe we can try not to use butt or fart. How about just ding dong? Ding. Why does it have like 5 letters and then a space? Oh, my first name and my last name? Okay, my name would be Ding Dong. That's good. Ding Dong. No, not butt fart. We're mature today. Oh, I'm Ding Dong. Okay then, Mr. Dong. It's a pleasure to meet you. And that's how I came to know Detective Utsugi. Before long, he took me in, and I started to train as his protege. It seemed like a good move, since I figured it would probably help me find my parents. As Utsugi's right-hand man, my job was to help out with whatever he needed to be done. However, one day, he murdered me. Something terrible happened. I never thought I'd ever encounter such a dreadful, terrifying event. It's something I'll never forget. I'm still working on my overlay stuff. I'm trying to make good ones. Create good ones when I have time. I can't read this. It's cursive. Wandering alone throughout a schoolhouse one evening, you suddenly hear someone call out for you from behind. Glancing over your shoulder, you see nothing but a lonesome girl standing there in solitude, with a terrifying look of urgency in her eyes. I like the music's also very nice. And this is an extremely well done fan translation thus far. Cursive, that's how you're taught to write in school 12 years ago, and now you can't do it anymore. I know, I was trying to write some checks, and I was like, wait, I don't know how to write an E, I don't know how It was embarrassing. I don't think we actually need to write cursive anymore, unless we're trying to show off for our parents when we're 8. Ding has been staying with Detective Utsugi for a few months now. During this time, he has faithfully worked by Utsugi's side, an ever-watchful trainee. However, one day a phone call is taken at the Utsugi Detective Agency. Something dreadful has happened.
Hey boss, it's the police. There's been an incident.
Okay, let them know we'll be down shortly. Chapter 1, Tragedy. As Utsugi and Ding arrive at the scene, they realize the police have already secured the area. Good day, Detective Dong. Okay, so we're talking to police about something that horrible has happened under the overpass, or under the bridge. Alright, I want to think. We don't need to think. Let's check first. Let's check the victim. Excuse me. The body has been covered with a thin vinyl sheet. Wow, how useful. Let's check the vicinity. In addition to the police, a few curious onlookers have started to gather around the scene. Alright, we gotta find out what's going on here, so what's the deal? Let's ask about the victim. The victim was a local high school student. Her body washed up on the riverbank this morning. Okay. Let's ask about the cause of death. The body was discovered some time ago, but unfortunately we're still unsure of what happened. Let's ask about the time of death. We still don't know much at this point. An estimation is impossible with this little information. This guy knows nothing. Let's ask about insights. She looks so innocent. She couldn't have been much older than you. So I'm the kid? I'm the kid.
Does this guy know anything useful at all?
Hey, he's thinking the same thing as us. A coroner was ordered to come and officially review the scene, but he's running a bit late. He should have been here when you arrived.
Oh.
Perhaps the body drifted downstream to this spot. Rain has been known to strengthen the current in these runoffs. It could have just been a simple accident. That's what my intuition tells me, anyhow. Well, your intuition stinks, buddy. Who can I speak to? I can speak to the officer, I can also speak to Utsugi. I can think.
Could it really have just been a simple accident? I ought to get a closer look at the body before I start drawing any conclusions.
Okay, let's check the body.
Would it be alright if I inspected the body?
I apologize. We can't allow anyone near the body until the coroner arrives. However, we've cleared you for access to investigate the area where the body was found. Alright, let me check the place found. Oh, so new things appear. I wonder what it means that it's highlit.
This is where the girl was found, apparently. Piles of garbage have accumulated along the banks. It'd take forever to sort through this mess.
Find anything?
I found a bunch of garbage.
Yes? Okay, let's speak to Utsugi. Utsugi is busy speaking with someone. Let's ask about... The coroner seems to be delayed. He shouldn't be much longer. What a tense situation as we wait for the coroner to arrive. Let's think.
Maybe I should have another look.
Okay, fine. Check the vicinity?
In addition to the police, a few curious onlookers have started to gather around the scene.
Okay, let's check the place found again. Search through this garbage. Ding goes down and takes another look at the riverbank. After sifting through the mess for a little while, Ding discovers a notebook of some kind. Let's take it. Let's take the notebook. Ding reaches into the muck and takes the notebook. It appears to be a high school student's. Let's check it.
There's a photo of a girl on the cover, along with a caption saying it's the property of Yoko Kojima, a freshman at Ushimitsu High School.
I feel like this game is going to be a lot of fun. I hope so, Dragon. I really like mystery stuff, so we're trying something new. So she's a freshman at Ushimitsu. I found this notebook. Really? It must be the victim's. By all means, let the coroner have a look at it. Who is this coroner? Why is he like the man?
Oh, so you're Ding? Okay then, nice to meet you. Already spoke with Mr. Itsugi about everything. Kind of a pushy guy, wouldn't you say? Heh. Well, let's get down to business, shall we?
Let's talk to the coroner again.
So, what now? Oh, are you scared to see the body? I had no idea a detective would be so apprehensive. Ha ha ha.
I'm not scared to see the body. Let's check the victim.
Forensics isn't a pretty job, but somebody's gotta do it. Be sure you're ready for what you see.
Looks like the police haven't searched the body yet. She looks completely untouched.